Yeah, and as we talk to people, not everybody, but a lot of them, that's how they started, right? They started going to networking events or asking friends or family. What was basically is considered your power base, right? Like that's a great way to start. Um, I started cleaning business. Who needs cleaning, right? And get some cash flow going in. Um, so that's kind of like my next question was kind of like, your what was your sales strategy? You kind of went over that. What I'm interested to find out though is uh, just basically from what it sounds like, you had a part-time job, you were doing the job, so you were doing the work, you weren't really doing any bidding and stuff. Um, what was that learning curve like, and how did you get to the point where you started to realize, like you just said, you basically did that one job and lost money and worked for like $3? Um, how did you learn to start bidding and what to bid? Because that's a very dangerous game. If you right, like if you're two under, you're gonna get the job, but you're gonna be there and lose a lot of money. If you're too high, you just price yourself out of the game. So that's kind of a sweet spot. So what was your kind of learning curve? How did you go about that?
Yeah, we were well, we did set up a website and we did get some calls. And surprisingly, a lot of people told us how much they were paying someone to do it.
Yeah.
Now, it's either myself or my business partner at that time just saying the right questions and not being like, oh, so how much is it? And we're just going to go a little bit lower. Everyone just kind of, I guess we're our personalities maybe.
Yeah.
Uh, they were like, hey, it's this much. We're like, all right. But and then all right, we'll give you a quote in like 2 days. And we're like, how do we do this? So we'll bump our heads. I'm like, well, we kind of think it's more than that. They're like so cheap. That's like making like $12 an hour. So we just gotta raise it up and just hopefully we get it. And then sometimes they were like, we want to stick with you. You guys have a great personality like that. And we were higher and still gave us the account.
Yeah.
Then we started measuring that specific account. We started measuring how long it should take and how much you're going to pay someone to do it. So we got to the point where it's not really how the square footage. I've heard a lot of people saying the square footage, they do it by square footage. They just do like 3 cents a square foot or whatnot. But we're like, well, if it's 1,000 square feet and there's one desk in it, compared to 100 desks for the same square footage, it's actually going to take longer. So we did it. We figured out that it was just based on time. We had to estimate how long it's going to take, and how long it's going to take, and how long we're going to pay someone, how much we're going to pay someone, and figure out our percentage of what's our gross profit.
Yeah.
And it was all just a learning curve for that one account. So we're like, all right, we have a business account. I mean, a cleaning business that seemed like they've been around for a while. So we got a lot of information from that one account, and we just based it on like that, and then getting more accounts here and there. And it's a lot of referrals too. Hey, you know someone, if you're from that area, you get the
Yeah.
same referrals for that area. And
Yeah.
then
Thousand percent.